Hello and welcome to the Nimstick channel. My name is Rasmus Lian and today I'm going to talk about my DIY shoulder rig. This is the shoulder rig that I have made. I finished it recently, but the plans have been for it since the summer maybe, so it's been quite some time. But now it's finished and I can share my thoughts and ideas when I made this project. When I first started with DSLR filmmaking, I noticed one thing that was kind of bugging me, and that was that the footage was very shaky when I just used the camera. I still wanted to use the camera only, body only, and not tripods in some cases to get that handheld look you get. But it was too jittery and shaky, so I wanted to get rid of that. The best way to do that is with a shoulder rig, or it is even better if you have a gimbal, but that costs too much and you can't make one of your own. So I looked into shoulder rigs for DSLRs and I was looking for one to buy. But they're expensive, and the ones that I saw that was cheap, they didn't have all the features that I wanted to have, and then it's kind of pointless of buying one cheap that's probably gonna break or something. So I thought, let's make my own. I wanted the rig to be kind of professional, so these rods as you see here, these are actually the actual professional size that you used to see in regular professional made shoulder rigs. The diameter of these holes are the exact same as professional rods, and the distance between these are the same as used on professional rigs. And that allows me to buy equipment and gears in the future that I can just throw on here and that will work perfectly. For example, I got these handles from eBay, and I got this 50mm or $50 follow focus, which is a kind of cool feature to have on your rig. And I also got some just normal clamps that works perfectly with this rig because it's the perfect size. So this is the design that I come up with. This is the one that I think suits me best and works for me. I want the camera to be in front of your face so that I can stand up straight and don't have to lean over one shoulder to be able to see the viewfinder. And I wanted two handles at this length apart. And I wanted the shoulder pad to go over my shoulder, like lean over my shoulder like this. And I needed stability, so I put these rods to go like over here instead of like ending here, which I see in many rods. But I wanted the handle to be out here, so I needed that rod, and I needed the stability for the rig to not fall apart on me. The materials I chose for this rig was these rods are 50mm in diameter, which is the standard length, and it's just aluminum tube. I bought it at 2 meters long and I cut it up in the length that I wanted. It's very light, so it's not heavy when you have it on you, and actually even without the counterweight or something like that. So it's very light, which is the reason I chose these, and also because it's enabling me to have all these accessories that comes with it. As I said, these handles I bought off eBay. I don't exactly remember the price, but it wasn't that expensive. Also, I bought these clamps off of eBay. I bought 4 of them. I have 2 on the shoulder pad, and I have 2 on the camera camera mount place so that I can move the camera around and I can move the shoulder pad around. The camera I need to move around because of the weight when I have different lenses or stuff like that, and the shoulder pad is for comfort. I mean, sometimes I might want it like a bit back, or sometimes I want it a bit forward, depending on the camera, the lens, the operator, etc. So this just enables me to do that more quickly with these eBay clamps. Probably the most weird material I used was these. That is the clamps that hold the rig together. It's actually a cutting board, a plastic cutting board from IKEA. It cost me like $3, I think. And I cut it up into pieces and drilled holes. The holes were actually 14mm in diameter, so that it was a very snug fit to get the 50mm rods on here, which makes the rig very sturdy. It's definitely not perfect in terms of the build quality. As you can see, I haven't cut all the rods yet, so they are a bit uneven. I need to fix that. Also, I have made some bad sanding at places, and I need to sand down these rods so that they are so sticky. And yeah, I mean, I didn't do everything perfect, but I think it works, and I think it looks pretty good actually to be a DIY shoulder rig project. And it costs me, I don't know exactly the price because there were some screws and I don't remember all the eBay prices, but I think around I will say $60 to make, which isn't a lot for a shoulder rig, and it's really nice. I quite like the design and how it turned out, and I'm very happy to have my DIY shoulder rig that I've made, and it's custom built for me, so the features are like everything I wanted and all I need. This is not the ideal setup for everyone. I mean, this is my shoulder rig, and this is the one that works for me and has the features that I need. But yours may be different, and that's the good part about making your own, which is that you can get the features that you need and you want. But I think this can inspire you to make your own. I mean, inspire some materials and some ways of doing it, and that you actually can combine some parts from eBay with your homemade stuff. And that's really nice to have like some professional. I mean, these handles, I could have made some of my own, but it wouldn't be as good. But I mean, these clamps that I've made of the cutting board, it's cheap and it does the job. So yeah, that's a win-win situation. That was all about the shoulder rig, and I hope you can be inspired about my project and make your own. But before you leave, I wanted to say something about this channel. This is the first one I make like a tutorial or some kind of episode and not a short film, which I've done before. I will continue doing the short films, but I also think that I want to make like more episodes with like content, tutorials, and like just my experiences with filming. Because I think that I haven't done so much filming in the last time, so that if I don't make short films, I still need to make some other films. And that's why I want to start making episodes. So my goal is to make 2 videos a month about anything really that has something to do with filmmaking and short films or cameras or something like that. So I will try to make 2 a month, and maybe you'll see some short films in between, and then I'll share my experiences as well in this YouTube channel. So that's all for this time, and thank you for watching.